peak at the right time has a good opportunity to be champions.
All right, we got a preview for you for the USL Pro. Ken Tomasz, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, two of the top teams in USL Pro will go head-to-head here at the Citrus Bowl in Orlando, Florida. It's all part of our continuing coverage here on Fox Soccer. The USL Pro National Division leading Rochester Rhinos, a USL powerhouse since the mid-1990s, will face Orlando City, a team which sits atop the American Division. Could we be seeing a preview of September 3rd's USL Pro Championship? Could be, and the fans here in Orlando are anticipating it greatly. We'll be back here at the bottom of the hour in Orlando Citrus Bowl for a classic USL matchup. For now, let's get you back to the guys in the studio.
All right, thank you, Ken, and this is what he's talking about. Orlando City has the opportunity with a win against Rochester Rhinos to sum things up, and they get in the playoffs. That's coming up right after Soccer Night in America. Looking forward to that, actually. The Rochester Rhinos used to be the powerhouse, but everybody else is catching up. All right, stick around. We got plenty to talk about, and we're going to switch things over to Germany and the Special.
We're back in sunny Florida for the USL Pro Game of the Week. It's the third, but maybe not final meeting of the year between division leaders Orlando City SC and the Rochester Rhinos. 2 weeks ago, Orlando led the American Division by 10 points over Richmond. Now it's just 8 points over Charleston, and the Battery have a game in hand. Meanwhile, Rochester's lead of the National Division is now 4 points over Harrisburg, and the City Islanders have a game in hand. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the Citrus Bowl in Orlando, Florida. I'm Ken Tomasz. Orlando City has lost just once here all season long, and home field advantage is going to be critical in the playoffs, which start in just over a month's time. Both Rochester and Orlando, while leading their divisions, still have a chance to finish first overall in the regular season standings, and that will do in good stead come playoff time. Let's take a look at key players to watch tonight. First for Orlando City, goalkeeper Miguel Gallardo. He's got 10 shutouts on the year, including 2 against the Rhinos. The last one 2 weeks ago, 1-0 at Salem Stadium when he literally stood on his head. And for Rochester, number 9, Kendall Jagdiosingh. He had a goal and an assist last week, made the team of the week. His pace on this artificial surface could cause problems for Orlando. We'll have first 11s and the first kick coming up right after this. This is the USL Pro Game of the Week on Fox Soccer.
The legendary New York Cosmos are back, and to mark the club's rebirth, Umbro has applied its celebrated football tailoring ethos to the brand new 2011 collection. Anthem jacket, Cosmos tees, New York Cosmos jersey, 1976-1977 home jersey. For the complete New York Cosmos line, go to soccer.com/Umbro.
Exclusive international rivalries are on Fox Soccer. World's most prestigious clubs are in the Audi Cup. Don't miss any of the action. July 26th, only on Fox Soccer.
Here we are. Whoa. I thought it would be a good idea for us to do some volunteer work.
When would they let me die?
Oh, you can't pee here.
Why not? Everyone else is.
Wilfred has a gift.
It's like Wilfred consents that Mrs. Miller is ready to leave us.
Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide.
You've got some kind of god complex.
Thunder!
How did you do that?
Lucky coincidence!
Wilfred, all new, Thursday at 10, only on FX.
Fox Soccer Plus has over 130 exclusive Barclays Premier League games, 70 UEFA Champions League matches, and the world's best rugby competitions. Call 1-877-810-KICK or go to foxsoccerplus.com today.
Hey, Dad, you think I could drive?
I'll tell you what, when we stop to fill it up.
realize it's got to run out sometime.
Jetta TDI Clean Diesel, the turbo that gets 42 miles per gallon.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Do people use smartphones to do dumb things?
Send, that is the weekend.
Will allow me to crack the bubbly.
No man if I do.
Hey, is a gentleman with a bro stash invited to this party?
Only if he's ready to rock.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
This broadcast of USL Pro is brought to you by USLsoccer.com. Scores, stats, news, and more exclusively on USLsoccer.com, the official website of United Soccer Leagues. By Umbro, true to soccer since 1924. For more information, visit umbro.com. By the PDL, the destination league for tomorrow's professional stars. Visit pdl.uslsoccer.com for expansion opportunities. And by the W League, the first and longest-running national women's soccer league in North America. Learn how you can be a part of the women's game at wleague.uslsoccer.com. Summer means summer friendlies coming up soon on Fox Soccer. It's the Emirates Cup with Arsenal against the New York Red Bulls on July 31st. And the next day, it's Liverpool against Vålerenga from Norway. It's all coming up here on Fox Soccer. Let's take a look at our first 11s. First for Adrian Heath's Orlando City Lions with Rob Valentino suspended. He's got to jury-rig the back line a little bit, but Matt Luzanarzis starts up front. He's a lone player from San Jose of MLS. Meanwhile, for the Rochester Rhinos, Andrew Hoxie is in pretty good form up top. Rich Costanzo starts at the back. He's from Maryland, and that's where our sideline guy, Jason Arnold, played as well. Jason.
Orlando's lone victory in their last 4 matches came against the Rhinos 2 weeks ago. Jamie Watson's lone goal was enough for the 1-0 victory for Orlando City. That was also the Rhinos' only loss since the beginning of June. So look for both teams coming out strong tonight. They're going to try to get a goal early. It's going to be a tough match against 2 of the better teams in USL Pro.
Right you are, Jason. Thank you. There you see Jamie Watson. Spoke to him before the game, and he said, we are going for it tonight. They've got 4 league matches remaining this season, all here at the Citrus Bowl. And if they have a chance to win out, they may not ever have to leave this place because they could have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Rochester will be wearing green, and they'll be attacking from left to right here in the first half. And Orlando City in all white. It's Rochester kicking off, though. And I'll put it on to the back line. We are underway from the Citrus Bowl in Orlando, Florida. Ken Tomash with you, and Jason Arnold, our man in touch on the sidelines, keeping track of everything going on down there. Important matchup. Third, but maybe not final one of the year between these 2 teams who lead their respective divisions. First matchup back in May was a 0-0 draw in Rochester. And then just a couple of weeks ago, Jamie Watson's goal, as Jason said, was the difference in a 1-0 victory for Orlando, in which Miguel Gallardo made 8 saves, many of them acrobatic. There you see Neil Kitson, bit of a YouTube sensation. His goal against Antigua Barracuda FC from a month or so ago is a very popular one. So it's Orlando in white, attacking right to left. The winner here will be, well, if Orlando wins, they'll definitely be in the driver's seat to claim the regular season championship and solidify their place atop the American division, while Rochester is still fighting and clawing atop the national division. And they've come in here tonight looking for a measure of revenge for not having beaten Orlando yet this season. Jagdish Singh will play that one forward, and offside was Donatelli. You see Tony Donatelli can bring an offensive spark out of the midfield for Bob Lilly's club. That time he got in behind, and so it'll be Orlando's free kick. We're just underway from the Citrus Bowl as the Lions play it back to their keeper, Miguel Gallardo. Come here to Kieran Bernard on the left side. Rob Valentino is suspended. We'd normally see him at the back, but it's Ustruck, Bernard, Stewart, and Trainer on the back line for Orlando. That one a little bit too far for Jamie Watson. And Alfonso Mota Galvan came up with it for Rochester. This portion of the match is brought to you by USLsoccer.com. Scores, stats, news, and more exclusively on USLsoccer.com, the official website of United Soccer Leagues. As Neil Kitson smothers that one. We always like to get that first taste of action as a goalkeeper, and it comes here in the 3rd minute. Now the Rhinos are moving through the midfield. Here's Tyler Rosenlund, who's a bit of a midfield engine for the Rhinos. This is Max Ferdinand. Ferdinand at the top of the box. Ferdinand tried a left-footed shot, but John Trainer stuck his boot in there and deflected it. They'll come out to the midfield. Cuevas Kirk got ahead on that one. And that one's broken up nicely there by Tyler Bellamy before Matt Luzinarzis could get on it. But now it's Luzinarzis. Luzinarzis with a shot just wide of the near post. Luzinarzis, a striker on loan from the San Jose Earthquakes, played 1 year of college ball here in Orlando at the University of Central Florida. And then turned pro after his freshman year, played in Austria. Came back, signed with MLS, and he is on loan now in front of the home folks here in Orlando. He's from the east coast of Florida. They're hoping that he can bring an offensive spark to an offense that has scored just 1 goal in the last 360 minutes. That by Jamie Watson, the game winner we've told you about. And now it's Rochester on the attack, and it's Andrew Hoxie trying to get around a defender, but it got knocked into touch on the near side, and Cuevas Kirk will take the throw. Keep an eye on Hoxie, number 23, big target forward, plays well with Kendall Jagdiasingh. Here's the left foot of Cuevas Kirk into the box. Here's a chance. Rosenlund still on it, and it's cleared off the 6-yard line. Bellamy gets ahead on it for Rochester. Now it's Jamie Watson coming up with it. They'll knock it long, looking for Maxwell Griffin. Griffin on the near side touchline. Back to Lewis Neal. Jordani Alvarez. Now here's Watson. 3 men around him, pokes it through. Kitson dies on that one at the penalty spot, or just to the right of it. So dangerous already, Luzinarzis in the opening 5 minutes of this one. Rosenlund gets that one back. Kirk plays it here to Ferdinand on the near side. Traffic jam here along the near side. Played through the midfield. Picked off by Jamie Watson. Oh, try Kieran Bernard again. Pressure put on by the Rochester forwards. Now Orlando works the nice give and go here. Griffin disrupted by Rosenlund. Griffin stays with it. Tries to put it forward. Troy Roberts, the Rhinos captain, played that forward. Battle for it between Alvarez and Donatelli. Break free on the far side, but it went out of play on the far side. So says the assistant referee. Festive atmosphere here at the Citrus Bowl, as it always is when the Lions are at home. 5 different independent supporters groups have sprung up here since this club moved from Austin, Texas, and have embraced this team, and you'll hear them throughout the broadcast tonight. We'll make noise for the entire 90 minutes and then some. There you see just one of those groups. And another. A little something from the drum section for you. 6th minute as the throw-in comes here on the near side. John Trainer plays it back. Trainer's brother Will plays for Rochester, but not in the 18 tonight. And it's Jordani Alvarez. Eric Olam in the middle. Dropped nicely over the top, but a little too far on the far side. Try to get to Eric Ustruck, coming up from his right back position. You'll see the backs get forward for both of these sides. Cuevas Kirk especially has some pace and can launch balls out of the back, but he will get forward. They do find Kirk now here on the near side. And Orlando's backs will get forward a little bit as well. Here's Cuevas Kirk. Marked by Lewis Neal, finds Donatelli in the center circle. Pushes this one forward. Gallardo comes out of his box to play it with his feet. Luzinarzis stayed with that one. Actually, it was Griffin. 11, not 12, Luzinarzis. That's the strike pairing tonight. Now it's Rochester. Rosenlund. We'll switch it to Costanzo. Now get it back. Good pressure put on by Orlando in the midfield. Forces a turnover there. Jamie Watson, former USL 2 most valuable player with the Wilmington Hammerheads. He's excited to have his mom in town this weekend, he said, showing her the sights. She's taking in the game here this evening. Key division battle, as we said, between division leaders. Orlando leading the American division. Rochester leading the national, though in a bit of a tighter race. Here's Olo. Ustruck plays this one forward to Luzinarzis. And he can't keep it in. Now it's Rochester on the move. Again, Rosenlund. He will create a lot of things in the midfield. At least get things started, and Donatelli can pick up from there, but now it's Cuevas Kirk. There's the long ball that he can launch so well out of the back. Can't connect with Jagdia Singh. Trainer got ahead on that one. And that one went out. Kendall Jagdia Singh, their leading goal scorer with 4. Scored the only goal of the match in our first game of the week back in mid-June. So throw in here for Orlando. Griffin draws a beat on that one. Cuevas Kirk had him posted up. Bellamy gets tied up with Luzinarzis. We play on. Find Hoxie. Nice give and go. Back to Rosenlund. Rosenlund draws a crowd. Jagdia Singh on the right wing. Regains his footing. Good defensive work there to force it back out to Cuevas Kirk. Mota Galvan collects with Jordani Alvarez on his back. Here's Rosenlund. Pokes that one into the box. Donatelli lays it back off. Then took a deflection. And Mota Galvan is in here to Costanzo. We'll try the left side. Hoxie was drifted wide to the left. Couldn't connect with Max Ferdinand there. Stolen away by Luzinarzis. Watson's got to get over there to try to keep it in, and he thought he did, but it went out. Throw in for Rochester. Donatelli plays it out wide. Now they'll serve it into the box. Gallardo thought about coming, and then he went back, and on one bounce, he grabbed that one. Griffin. Back to Neal. Luzinarzis was demanding the ball, got it, played it right back. Quick ball movement by Orlando. Rochester's keeping pretty good defensive shape as the Luzinarzis shot just skips across the turf right to Neil Kitson. Now Kitson will send it long. Alvarez heads it down. Here to Neal. Pressure put on by Ferdinand. Forces it to the touchline on the near side. And back to Troy Roberts. Orlando with the edge in shots in the early going, but their offensive struggles continue. Yeah, and they've only scored 1 goal in the last 4 matches now. With all the offensive firepower they have, including that man, they're definitely expecting better things. Now it's Kieran Bernard. We'll go back to Gallardo. Pressure put on by Jagdia Singh. Kept in on the far side, though. Good pressure put on by the Rhinos. There's Alvarez. Got Trainer wide open here on the near side, but instead they go up the pitch to Lewis Neal. He'll launch this one. Going to be a collision at the top of the box. Kitson outside his box to play that one with his feet. And back the other way we come. Kendall Jagdia Singh in the box. Cleared away by Gallardo. Ferdinand played that one into space, but nobody there wearing green. This portion of the match brought to you by Umbro, true to soccer since 1924. For more information, visit umbro.com. Launched forward again, and that one bounced over the head of Maxwell Griffin, who was offside anyway. There you see Bob Lilly going for career victory number 200 tonight. He's been a winner everywhere he's gone. Just as fiery as ever. Kitchen's free kick. Looking for Hoxie. Demar Stewart got a head on it first. Knocked it out on the far side. Costanzo to take the throw. Into Rosenlund. Again, Hoxie drifts back. Orlando with good defensive shape. Here's Max Ferdinand. Good defending there by John Trainer. He gives up the first corner of the match, but nothing more dangerous than that. Streamers come out. Make this corner a bit of an adventure. Rochester has some good-sized targets in the box, including that man there you see, number 23, Andrew Hoxie. Alfonso Matagalvan. Curling ball. Shot and a score! No. Yes, it is. Just like that, off the corner. Orlando wondering what happened, but the Rochester Rhinos have taken the lead in the 15th minute. Corner comes in, and on the back post, it's Tony Donatelli. Donatelli from Matagalvan in the 15th minute. That is Donatelli's third goal of the year.
Visit the USL on Facebook at facebook.com/USLsoccer.
And that is the first goal this year that the Rhinos have scored against Orlando. They felt they should have had at least one or two in the game 2 weeks ago at Salem Stadium. But Miguel Gallardo turned in an impressive performance. And now it's Orlando chasing that first goal. Let's go down to Jason Arnold. Jason, how's it look from your perspective?
Yeah, well, that goal's certainly going to change the pace of the game, but as we expected, Rochester came out hard. They got that early goal. The pace out here has been really fast. The teams are going to be looking to settle in as much as possible here and start knocking the ball around a little bit. But like I said, that early goal is going to change it a bit, so that pace, we'll see how that adjusts here shortly.
And it is a very warm, very humid evening here at the Citrus Bowl. Middle of July, as you might expect. Costanzo, a dogfight with Jamie Watson for it. Springs it clear on the left side. Again served into the box. Jagdiya Singh gets ahead to that one. It'll bounce here to the side, and Ferdinand will try to keep it in, and he does. Ferdinand sends this one across, and Gallardo grabs this one. Hoxie was crashing. Now it's Trainer. Jordani Alvarez. Olam, who's pushed up. Narcissus gets hit from behind. So an offensive free kick chance here for Orlando. As the opposite number, Troy Roberts, gets him from behind. So Lewis Neal stands over this one. Jordani Alvarez out there as well. Maybe 32 yards from goal. As Meshach Jerome becomes the first substitute off Adrian Heath's bench. Trying to get a report on what happened to Eric Ustruck. Free kick bounces just wide of the post. Lewis Neal, the Englishman. An opportunity there, goes wide of Neil Kitson's goal. Sends it long, looking for Hoxie. Hoxie does come up with it. Finds Rosenlund. Chased by Watson. Donatelli circles back. Looks like he's going to have a go, and he does, but it's just wide of the post. Donatelli's goal is the difference. Now Lewis Neal. Taping up Lawrence Olam's right knee, so temporarily Orlando was down to 10 men. Now Olam, number 13, is back in there. Rochester with the lead and the ball. Costanzo. To Donatelli, now Moto Galvan. Give away to Watson for Orlando. Put forward looking for Griffin, but Troy Roberts right there. It's Quavis Kirk now. Again sent long. Kendall Chagdia Singh. Can't find the handle. Kept it there by Kieran Bernard. Again, Costanzo. Rochester right now content to just knock it about. They've got the lead on the road. This game perhaps more important for them than for Orlando, who has the 8-point lead in the division. Now it's Watson on the right side. Sends a left footer into the box. Griffin was there, but so too were the Rhino defenders. Trainer now. Watson knocked off the ball, but gets it back and finds Lewis Neal here on the left wing. Rosenlund. No, that was Costanzo that cleared that away. 6, not 8. Neal gets it back, though. And that first touch there by Meshach Jerome went way all over the bar in the 22nd minute.
Features of your Orlando City Lions on USLLive.com.
.50 ball there, and Jagdish Singh may have got Kieran Bernard as they both went up for that one. Two tall, rangy players. And they've got, I'm not sure, Zackler. Trainer for Orlando. To Neal, one touch into the middle to Jordani Alvarez. moving the ball well. It's just the final third that betrayed them, and that's what happens when you're in a scoring slump, as Griffin is offside. Griffin with 9 goals leads the team, but it's been a while since he scored. And now some of that wrap is coming off the right knee of Lawrence Olam, and that's going to send the athletic training staff out to have a look. Meanwhile, though, with the players some much needed fluids on a hot, humid night here in Orlando, Florida. Check out Kieran Bernard's face. He went down for a 50-50 ball just a minute or so ago. But it looks like Lawrence Olam is not going to be able to continue, and he's going to be replaced by Luke Bowden. So Adrian Heath has already had to make 2 substitutions in the first 24 minutes of this match. This portion of the match brought to you by the PDL, the destination league for tomorrow's professional stars. Visit pdl.uslsoccer.com for expansion opportunities. Bravis Kirk now. And that'll be knocked out here on the near side. Let's go down to Jason with Ian Fuller of Orlando.
Thanks, Ken. Down here with Ian Fuller, assistant coach for Orlando City. Obviously, there was an early sub tonight. Ustruck came out. Jerome went in. What can you tell us about that change, Ian?
Yeah, he just obviously felt his hamstring go. Nothing too serious, just a little tweak. But we've had so many matches that get him off, you know, and let Jerome come on, and then Lawrence just come off as well, and bring in Luke Bowden. So, you know, I mean, we're confident with those guys, so it's not that big a deal.
Great. All right, thanks, Ian. Appreciate it. Ken, back up to you.
All right, thank you, Jason. Again, Orlando is going to have a match again tomorrow night. It's a friendly, though, against Bolton of the English Premier League. This one's launched for Griffin. Can he run on it? Kitson gets there first and almost takes it off his boot. Look at this one. Nice left-footed ball by Lewis Neal. Kitson, who had a scoreless streak of over 300 minutes, snapped over 4th of July weekend. Comes up with that one. Now it's Neal again. Switch it to the far side. Jordani Alvarez. Luke Bowden, who had just come in, number 14. Now it's Neal. Sidesteps Ferdinand. Can Orlando find the equalizer? Chipped into the box. Watson is there, and it's headed just off the crossbar. Troy Roberts so steady at the back. He wanted to clear that one. Very nearly put it in his own net. Nice chip forward, and Roberts wanting to clear, didn't get quite as much on it, but he got just enough on it to send it off the crossbar. First corner of the night for Orlando City. Neal with the left-footed low ball. Ferdinand heads it back out, and Neal will get another crack at it. Here we go again. We'll drop in the box, and he's sent forward, but it'll be held in by Trainer. Bowden. Jerome with a blast. Oh, what a save. Diving to his left. Kitson gets his paws on that one. May have gotten some woodwork as well. Ball still alive on the far side. Now finally put in touch by Rich Costanzo. Take a look at this screamer. He checked Jerome. Not sure if that was all Kitson, all post, a combination, but Kitson will take it because it didn't go in the net. Deep throw now for the Rhinos in their own end. Watson can't get through. And Costanzo can't keep it in. Watson chests that one down. Taken away nicely by Costanzo. Here's Alvarez with a man on his back, pushes it through. Griffin was there, but he can't get there before it rides out for a goal kick. DeMar Stewart gets up a little gingerly. At this stage of the year, you don't want to see Adrian Heath, definitely doesn't want to see anybody get hurt with the playoff run. Full swing. We have 4 games remaining for Orlando City, including tonight. Last 3 at home here at the Citrus Bowl, and they hope all 3 playoff games. But they are behind 1-0. Tony Donatelli's 15th minute goal as the Rochester Rhinos leading on the road in the 29th minute. Here's Luke Bowden. Gives it away. Here come the Rhinos. Donatelli to Hoxie. Donatelli overran the return ball. Here's Lewis Neal for Orlando. Footer launched long for Griffin. Zanarzis goes down. And Roseland has it for Rochester. Out on the left side to Costanzo. Rochester will spread the field. Too long for Donatelli and out of play. Throw in for Orlando. Stewart has that one go off the head of Luzanarzis. And out of play. Lions still with the lead in shots. And they've come close a couple times, but haven't broken that goal-scoring drought. Zanarzis hopes to end that, but here is Yordani Alvarez. Michak Jerome on the right side. Jerome will knock this one into the box. Zanarzis gets a head on it. Kitson gets a hand on it. Seems like almost everything that Orlando is shooting is heading for that right corner of Neil Kitson's goal. Whether it's the post, the crossbar. That time it was headed for the upper 90. May have hit off the corner, but Kitson got a hand on it. Just 6'1" Kitson is, but he got way up there on that one. Now Orlando from their own end. Deft work there to get it back to Miguel Gallardo in the supporters' end. Trainer with pressure from Ferdinand, so they move it quickly out of there. Lewis Neal gets hit by Rosenlund. Rosenlund bit in disbelief. Got it from the side, but got it. Watson to Bowden. Bowden takes a hip check. Do another free kick. Jagdiasen got it. Those aren't hard fouls we're seeing here so far. Just 4 whistles so far. And Luzanarzis' first touch lets him down there. Here's Kitson. busy man tonight, both offensively and defensively. Now his mates are looking to add to the one-goal advantage. Watson again has been doing terrific work defensively in the midfield. Known as a goal scorer, but he's been breaking up things in the midfield for the first 33 minutes of this game. Pushing forward to Donatelli, he's onside. To Moda Galvan, who has some wide open space. Ferdinand, edge of the box. Ferdinand has a go, and Gallardo tips it across the line. Shot by Max Ferdinand. Veteran of the indoor game, but good player outdoors as well, as he has a strike there, and Gallardo gets a piece of it. Second corner of the night for Rochester. They scored on their first one. Lead at 1-0 in the 34th as Moda Galvan, who had the assist on that goal, sends it to the 6. It's headed away by Orlando. Check Jerome, who got his head to that one. This portion of the match brought to you by the W League, the first and longest running national women's soccer league in North America. Learn how you can be a part of the women's game at wleague.uslsoccer.com. Of course, W League alumni having a major impact at the Women's World Cup. Former Rochester Raven Abby Wambach obviously has become an overnight sensation. Former Washington Freedom player Ali Krieger is a star of that classic match against Brazil. They'll play in the final tomorrow against Japan, which upset Germany in the quarters. They've got a couple of W League alumni as well. Komari Sawa, who played for the Denver Diamonds. Mizuho Sakaguchi played for FC Indiana. So the W League definitely contributing to the tournament that everyone is watching, which wraps up tomorrow. Here we're in the 35th minute. Matchup of USL Pro division leaders. Kendall Jagdiasing tried to run onto that one, and Gallardo had to move quickly to get it away from his goal. It's Rochester in green, leading by a goal to nil over white-clad Orlando Lions as Gallardo picks that one out of the air. Donatelli looking to add to his goal-scoring total. He got the first one tonight. And Lewis Neal put that one too far out in front of himself. He tracked down by Cuevas Kirk. Here's Max Ferdinand now. Sent long for Hoxie. Gallardo looking for an offside flag. It's not coming. Hoxie now has Jagdiasing as an option. Going 1v1. Gallardo gets a foot on that one. And it's out for a corner. Gets to the byline and it goes out off Gallardo. So, Alonso Moda Galvan again from the far side flag. Gallardo wants to make sure that everybody's marked. So we don't get a repeat of what happened in the 15th minute. Hoxie gets up, gets ahead to that one, and it's cleared away. Watson's holding off Cuevas Kirk. Jordani Alvarez will push it forward to Maxwell Griffin. Griffin's one against the world, though, until reinforcements show up. Form of Luke Bowden. Back to Griffin, edge of the box. Game opening up quite a bit now as we are about 10 minutes from halftime. Rosenlund wanted Jagdiasing to make a run, and when he did, he was offside. Let's go down to Jason Arnold for more. The league play isn't the only big news in USL Pro, Jason.
Yeah, Ken, wanted to bring up USL Pro's Richmond Kickers and their remarkable run in the US Open Cup so far this season. They just won in the quarterfinals. They beat Sporting Kansas City 2-0 last Tuesday night at Livestrong Sporting Park. That was actually the first defeat for Kansas City at their new stadium there. They're going to travel now to Chicago Fire next month. Semifinals. Ken, back up to you for the goal.
Sorry about that, Jason. Matthew Luzanarzis gets one for the home folks in Orlando off a beautiful cross in the 38th minute. We're tied at 1. Great ball in by John Trainer. Kitson came out. And that's why he's here, to quote absent friends. Luzanarzis making an impact immediately. On loan from the San Jose Earthquakes, and we've got a rumble here now in the 39th minute. We're tied at 1 in the USL Pro Game of the Week. The Citrus Bowl in Orlando, Florida. We're getting a little rough and tumble here on the near side as Trainer, who just served that ball in, put a palm to the chest of Max Ferdinand and shoved him back. Free kick for the Rhinos. Mota Galvan sends that one in. It goes off the head of Donatelli. And referee Christian Schoeneck having a discussion with Jagdia Singh. And with Demar Stewart as well. Watson. Neal got a head on that one. Alvarez heads it down now. He checked to roll. Send this one to the top of the box. Bellamy leaped right over top of his man and fouled him. Griffin went down. Dangerous free kick now for Orlando. And first card of the evening. Tyler Bellamy is going to go in Christian Schoeneck's book. Got the eye. Elbow to the back of the head may have been the issue. But here, just outside the 18-yard box, but in the arc, Jamie Watson is one option. Lewis Neal is the other. 41st minute, tied at 1. The wall is set. The whistle. Will it be Neal or Watson? It'll be Neal. Strikes it in the back of the net. Orlando was behind, and now they lead it 2-1. Look at this. Right through and into the net. Lewis Neal with his 4th. And the crowd of the Citrus Bowl has seen 2 goals by its side in the last 3 minutes. Neal joined Orlando from Shrewsbury Town in England. And he's put his team up 2-1 as we approach halftime. John Trainer sends that one out. Two players go down here in midfield. It's Bellamy who's playing with a yellow. Luzanarzis. And the foul's whistled on Luzanarzis. Rochester takes the free kick. That one gets away from Max Ferdinand. He kind of dies on the turf. Forces Orlando to play it out. Nope, passed out off a Rhino. gets his head to that one. Jordani Alvarez. So Orlando has broken their scoreless drought in a big way. 2 goals here approaching halftime, and they lead it 2-1. Now Rochester will have a deep offensive throw. Rosenlund off the throw. To Hoxie. Back to Rosenlund. His shot is blocked. Kieran Bernard got a foot on that one. Cleared it to the far side. Going to kill some precious seconds, and Rochester trying to conserve them. Can they get the equalizer before the intermission? Ball floated to the far side. Headed out by John Trainer. Another corner for the Rhinos with the half winding down. They're 4th. Critical here that Gallardo communicate well with his defenders. The final minute of regulation here in the first half. Moda Galvan. Streamers falling all around him. He caught one of them out of the air. Sends this one across. Hoxie was there, but so too were the Orlando defenders. Moda Galvan gets it back to Rosenlund. Travis Kirk. Taken away by the Lions. Forward to Griffin. And Kirk got him, and it's a free kick. And Schoeneck is going to go back to her book. Short yellow to Travis Kirk. We're in first half stoppage time. 2 minutes, we're told, as Jamie Watson eyes this free kick, plays it short. Jordani Alvarez. Lewis Neal. Neal has it back now. Tries to get around Donatelli. Nice one touch to get to Jerome. Sends this one forward. Griffin had that one go off his heel. Oh, and he knows now how close he came. Saw that he had men behind him as well. Watch, he had Luzanarzis right there, and then as he turns and sees him, reality sets in that could have been the 3rd goal of the half. Jerome gets his head to that one for Orlando. Kitson. Got an Orlando player down in the middle of the field. And Jagdiusing gets taken down right outside the box. So there's a lot here for Kristen Schoeneck to try to sort out. She's got an injured player for Orlando. And Jagdiusing taken down from behind right outside the box. It's Kieran Bernard down, and came down. And so when all is said and done, we're going to go back to that spot. It'll be free kick Orlando. And that is the last act of the first half. An exciting first 45 minutes from the Citrus Bowl in Orlando, as 2 division leaders have given us exactly the kind of match we expected. Orlando scores twice in the last 7 minutes of the first half to take a 2-1 lead over Bob Lilly and the Rochester Rhinos. We'll be back with halftime after this. You're watching the USL Pro Game of the Week on Fox Soccer. Stick around.
New Hot Pocket Snackers. Real restaurant-style flavors like loaded potato skins.
Hey, Funky Party people, are we having fun?
Any more restaurant and they'd come with an annoying waitress. New Snackers from
Hot Pockets.
Hey, Dad, you think I could drive?
I'll tell you what, when we stop to fill it up.
You realize it's gotta run out sometime.
Jetta TDI Clean Diesel, the turbo that gets 42 miles per gallon.
So, the Hawaiian tropical pancakes are for the Georgia peach French toast are for the Texan Philly, and the Philly cheesesteak omelet is for the Hawaiian guy. I'll serve the rest. California Club salad for Virginia. Dakota, you got the Southern shrimp and grits. And the Midwestern meat and potato sandwich for you, Carolina.
Oh, she's good.
Maryland, that right there.
Okay, La Homa.
Introducing the Tour of America menu, open to flavors from all over the country, like the Hawaiian tropical pancakes. Denny's, America's Diner, is always open.
Most brewers have a dash of hops.
We use a pound of hops per barrel.
We add some caramel malt to that.
Samuel Adams Lager is a full-bodied, complex beer.
But everything is there in balance.
We haven't deviated from the recipe because it works. It's a great beer.
July 24th, the 2011 Herbalife World Football Challenge featuring your LA Galaxy and the Powerhouse. From across the pond, Manchester City. David Silva, Garrett Barry, Jerome Boateng, and Man City are here. Magnificent! Beckham, Donovan, Juninho. Your LA Galaxy takes on Manchester City. July 24th at 1 o'clock at the Home Depot Center. Tickets start at $30. Call 1-877-3-GALAXY or visit LAGalaxy.com for tickets.
Exclusive international rivalries are on Fox Soccer. It's the summer matchup you don't want to miss as the MLS and BPL square off. Seattle Sounders, Manchester United, only on Fox Soccer.
If you missed the Dan Patrick Show, you've missed high-profile athletes, celebrities, and, of course, the Danettes. Yeah! The Dan Patrick Show, weekdays on FSN.
Button up the coats, boys. We got a live one.
Yeah! Wednesday, it's the final season of Rescue Me.
What's going on?
I got cancer.
Is it serious?
It's cancer.
They're doing like a 9/11 10th anniversary special.
Get out. Come on. Strap yourselves in, because it's going to be a ride that's driven by me.
If that's how it begins, I can't wait to see how it ends.
Rescue Me, all new Wednesday at 10, only on FX.
This broadcast of this match is authorized by United Soccer Leagues. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of any image, sound, account, or description without the express written permission of USL is strictly prohibited. Tonight's match was produced for the USL by Cultural Global Media Incorporated. The fans here at the Citrus Bowl in Orlando saw a great first 45 minutes. They saw Rochester score first, but Orlando scored twice. And as a result, we're at halftime, and the Lions lead the Rhinos by a score of 2-1. Last week, we showed you the Charlotte Eagles with a dramatic win over the Richmond Kickers, but besides their victories on the field, the Eagles are really making inroads in the Charlotte community. As we take a look now in this Mike Plan report on the Urban Eagles Project.
The Urban Eagles Project has been building relationships with families in some of the worst areas in Charlotte. Several of the Eagles players live full-time, year-round in these inner-city neighborhoods. The Eagles are dedicated to providing role models to inspire and give hope to those who have none.
Being a mentor, the first thing it means is just being there, being available. Sometimes that means any hour of the day, any hour of the night.
The children are really responding to the attention that the Charlotte players show them. Without these role models, some of these kids would have no structure in the neighborhood.
I think it's a good experience for the kids and for us. That way we can have something to do. That way we don't have to go around and do bad things that we shouldn't do. And it's great. It's great that we get able to talk to the coaches about what we need or how we need it. It's a lot of violence and drugs and smoking, and I'm trying to keep away from that. And that's why I'm here.
The Charlotte Eagles are hoping this kind of impact now will lead to life-changing events with these children.
We want to see the kids empowered to go to college, to really break the stereotype that you see, to be the one generation that is able to get out of the neighborhood and provide an income that is beyond minimum wage or beyond having to work the late shift at night and taking the father out of the home. So we want to see these kids empowered.
The Eagles players that live in these neighborhoods have quite a challenge, but it's all worth it when they have a breakthrough with a child.
Just the joy, just seeing the joy in these kids' lives, it's incredible to see these kids who may not have smiled too often, see them smiling more. I mean, there's nothing like the joy in the kids' face.
It's a great story and the kind of story you can see every month on USL Breakaway Magazine. 2 more editions coming up. 2 chances to check all the stories that are going on around the United Soccer Leagues. July 16th and July 18th, so tune in for that. We've got 45 minutes of soccer to come here from the Citrus Bowl in Orlando with the Lions leading the Rhinos 2-1. Back with more after this. Stick around.
The legendary New York Cosmos are back, and to mark the club's rebirth, Umbro has applied its celebrated football tailoring ethos to the brand new 2011 collection. Anthem jacket, Cosmos tees, New York Cosmos jersey, 1976-1977 home jersey. For the complete New York Cosmos line, go to soccer.com/Umbro.
Are back, and so is the Bacon Cheddar Ranch Tender Crisp at Burger King. Crispy bacon, rich cheddar cheese, and creamy ranch dressing. Not even the end of the world will make you put it down. The Bacon Cheddar Ranch Tender Crisp. Get it before it's gone. See Transformers Dark of the Moon, now in theaters.
Welcome to the team. Here's your signing bonus.
Better deposit that before you get hurt. Oh, State Farm Bank's pocket agent lets you deposit checks right from your phone. You just shoot, send, done. Boom. Give it up!
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Charcoal went out already?
Forget it.
There's more barbecue time in every bag of Kingsford charcoal. Kingsford. Slow down and grill.
Exclusive international rivalries are on Fox Soccer. World's most prestigious clubs are in the Audi Cup. Don't miss any of the action. July 26th, only on Fox Soccer.
Here we are. Whoa. I thought it would be a good idea for us to do some volunteer work.
When would they let me die?
Oh,
You can't pee here. Why not? Everyone else is.
Wilfred has a gift.
It's like Wilfred consents that Mrs. Miller is ready to leave us.
Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide.
You've got some kind of God complex.
Thunder!
How did you do that?
Lucky coincidence!
Wilfred, all new, Thursday at 10, only on FX.
Fox Soccer Plus has over 130 exclusive Barclays Premier League games, 70 UEFA Champions League matches, and the world's best rugby competitions. Call 1-877-810-KICK or go to foxsoccerplus.com today.
Lots of soccer coming up on Fox Soccer. It's Sky Blue FC against the Western New York Flash in a key WPS matchup Sunday the 17th at 6 p.m. Eastern live. And then next week we will be at Salem Stadium in Rochester Friday night. This could be a first-round playoff preview. It's Rochester against Pittsburgh. It's coming at you Friday right here on Fox Soccer. Here at the Citrus Bowl in Orlando, the Lions lead the Rhinos 2-1. Let's take a look at how we got to this point. Scoreless match, 15th minute, corner kick. Boda Galvan finds Tony Donatelli on the back post, and Donatelli makes it 1-0. And Orlando hadn't scored in 4 games plus, but they got off the schneid here. Paying immediate dividends, Matt Luzanarzis on loan from San Jose Earthquakes heads that one home. Then late in the half, the foul and the yellow card on Tyler Bellamy sets up this free kick. Lewis Neal drills it into the back of the net, and Orlando leads it 2-1 at the intermission. 15 shots between the two teams in a wide open match. Neil Kitson made 4 saves, but he's given up the 2 goals, and you see 8 fouls whistled, and one that wasn't whistled late in the half had Bob Lilly incensed. We'll be back with the start of the second half after this. Stay with us. Orlando leads Rochester on the USL Pro Game of the Week, 2-1. Stick around.
The legendary New York Cosmos are back, and to mark the club's rebirth, Umbro has applied its celebrated football tailoring ethos to the brand new 2011 collection. Anthem jacket, Cosmos tees, New York Cosmos jersey, 1976-1977 home jersey. For the complete New York Cosmos line, go to soccer.com/Umbro.
Exclusive international rivalries are on Fox Soccer. It's the summer matchup you don't want to miss as the MLS and BPL square off. Seattle Sounders, Manchester United, only on Fox Soccer.
If you missed the Dan Patrick Show, you've missed high-profile athletes, celebrities, and, of course, the Danettes. The Dan Patrick Show, weekdays on FSN.
Button up the coats, boys. We got a live one.
Wednesday, it's the final season of Rescue Me.
What's going on?
I got cancer.
Is it serious?
It's cancer.
They're doing like a 9/11 10th anniversary special.
Get out. Come on. Strap yourselves in, because there's going to be a ride that's driven by me.
If that's how it begins, I can't wait to see how it ends.
Rescue Me, all new Wednesday at 10, only on FX.
Dempsey with the ball.
What's better than watching a game with Modelo Especial?
Check this out.
Being there. Go to your retailer to learn how to enter to win a soccer trip of a lifetime. Modelo Especial.
I just wanna be okay, be okay, be okay. I just wanna be okay today. I just wanna know today, know today, know today. Know that maybe I will be okay. Know that maybe
Travelers can help you protect the things you care about and save money with multi-policy discounts. Are you getting the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve? For an agent or quote, call 800-MY-COVERAGE or visit travelers.com.
You know those lucky dogs who have that perfect amount of gray hair that everyone loves? Now you can be one of them. Touch of Gray combs away a little gray without getting rid of it all. Touch of Gray. Get the best of both.
This broadcast of USL Pro is brought to you by USLsoccer.com. Scores, stats, news, and more exclusively on USLsoccer.com, the official website of United Soccer Leagues. By Umbro, true to soccer since 1924. For more information, visit umbro.com. By the PDL, the destination league for tomorrow's professional stars. Visit pdl.uslsoccer.com for expansion opportunities. And by the W League, the first and longest-running national women's soccer league in North America. Learn how you can be a part of the women's game at wleague.uslsoccer.com. Are you ready for the latest British invasion? It's Manchester United against Seattle Sounders coming up on July the 20th at 9:30 Eastern here on Fox Soccer. And then Everton faces DC United on the 23rd. It's all live, it's all in HD, and it's all here on Fox Soccer. Before the second half begins, let's go down to Jason Arnold. Jason.
Thanks, Ken. We knew it was going to be a tight game tonight, and it really has been. Rochester got that early goal that we were talking about. Orlando put 2 back in the net, but I'll tell you, Orlando's really had the momentum so far ever since Rochester scored. So we'll see what kind of changes they might be looking to make to get some momentum back.
Thank you, Jason. We are underway in the second half. Orlando at home in whites, Rochester in green. And Adrian Heath of Orlando was forced to make 2 of his 5 substitutions in that first half. In fact, in the first 24 minutes of play, as Eric Ustruck and Lawrence Olam both had leg injuries. I told you about the goal-scoring drought that Orlando City was in. They'd scored just the 1 goal in their last 4 games. That game winner by Jamie Watson at Rochester 2 weeks ago. Tonight they get 2 in the first half and lead it 2-1 as we begin the second half. It looks like Bob Lilly has gone to his bench to put Isaac Kissy in. Kissy missed the beginning of the season with an injury. He is number 18 in green. He is on to provide an offensive spark to a Rhino side that in the latter stages of that first half didn't generate as many chances as they did earlier. It looked like they were firmly in the driver's seat. So it's Orlando attacking now from left to right here in the second half. Wind picks up here. As if you've ever spent any time in Florida, you know that summertime thunderstorms are the norm. The temperature has dropped a bit, but now it's gotten a bit windier. So we'll see if the temperatures and the humidity changing a little bit into wind and cooler temps have any effect on the game. So in addition to that substitution of Kissy, Bob Lilly has subbed out both of his strikers as Kitson clears that one away. As Kendall Jagdiasingh and Andrew Hoxie are both out. This one's sent high in the air, and Kitson tracks back to his 6. So Jagdiasingh and Hoxie were out at the half to be replaced by Anthony Hamilton, number 7, and number 18, Isaac Kissy. Lilly admitted to me today that they have a lot of depth at a lot of positions, and that has come about by them having a whole lot of matches and some guys injured, and so some guys had to play maybe more than he thought they would. So it's paid off. He thinks a lot of guys are interchangeable here. There's Kissy getting in the fray, but also getting his man Kieran Bernard from behind, and Bernard has felt the wrath here today. Been on the wrong end of a couple of collisions. Rosenlund can't get to that one, but it's sent back to Bellamy. Bellamy from his half of midfield. Foul called there on Max Ferdinand, and the quick restart is taken by Orlando, and here they are. Neal now coming up the left wing. Cuevas Kirk on him. It's Neal's goal that is the difference to this point. He hit a beautiful free kick in the 41st minute to make it 2-1. Luke Bowden now is a first half sub for Adrian Heath, Orlando. Each team has made 2 of their 5 substitutes. Sent forward for Griffin, right over his head, but quickly they sandwich him to Bellamy and Troy Roberts. Sent out on the far side. Just underway in the second half from the Citrus Bowl in Orlando, Florida. This is the USL Pro Game of the Week here on Fox Soccer. USL Pro is the strongest, most sophisticated, and most experienced North American men's professional soccer league below MLS, both on and off the field. We hope you're enjoying tonight's match. I'm Ken Tomash. Jason Arnold is our man in touch on the sidelines. Hamilton couldn't get to that one. It's now Hamilton and Kissy up front. Bob Lilly's Rochester Rhinos. There's John Trainer. Send that one long and out of play on the far side.
Orlando Health was the official medical team and
Trainer's assist on Matt Luzinarzis' goal was a thing of beauty. Bowden now. Switch it here to Michek Jerome, who was one of those first half subs, had to come in the 18th minute for the injured Eric Ustruck. And that'll be chested down by Bellamy. Kitson comes up with it. Now Rosenlund. Costanzo sends that one long. And Donatelli did not get away with that elbow to the back. Now Gallardo left foots it long. Here's Griffin running onto it, and he poked it too far in front of himself. He would have had to try to get around Troy Roberts. That's not an easy task for anybody, even with the speed of Maxwell Griffin. Now it's Kitson. Kissy draws a beat on that one, heads it down. He eludes Ferdinand, and Neal has it for Orlando on the far side. That one behind Luzinarzis. Rochester comes back the other way, Costanzo. Hamilton is dispossessed by Jerome. Kissy gets it back for his side. Rosenlund. More to Galvan. Here to Costanzo. Rhinos keeping possession, but they're chasing a goal. Troy Roberts now push up. Good idea by Costanzo. Execution a bit lacking. Now deep throw for the Rhinos. This battle of division leaders in the 52nd minute. Mo to Galvan. Has Kirk. Neal closes him down. Still Kirk. Squirts that one through, but Trainer is there. And Orlando relieves the pressure. Luzinarzis and Bellamy tangled up there, and foul on Luzinarzis. Bellamy's already playing with a yellow card that he picked up in the first half. As this match gets a little bit physical as it wears on. That one wasn't too bad. Chested down by Hamilton. Kissy has that one slip away from him. More to Galvan. Played forward. Try to poke it through to Kissy. Nothing doing. That time Roberts just wrestling move Luzinarzis out of the way. That was Griffin, rather. Jordani Alvarez. Finally gets us back underway. 54th minute. Gonna launch that one forward, and nothing doing as no one was anywhere near Neil Kitson. So Tony Donatelli's goal in the 15th minute put Rochester up 1-0, but Matt Luzinarzis and Lewis Neal answered before the first half whistle, and that's where we stand with Orlando City in white leading Rochester 2-1, and Isaac Kissy is down. And now Kristen Schoeneck will stop play and go. He's saying that he took an elbow in the throat, it looks like. Again, third meeting of the regular season between these two, but they may not be done with each other. At least they hope to. They both hope to be in the league championship match over Labor Day weekend. A lot of soccer yet to be played, and a lot of races to be decided, as you see Kristen Schoeneck, who's been busy tonight. And Donatelli will play back to Gallardo, give it back to the Lions, and away we go. 55th minute. Still 2-1 Orlando. back to Gallardo. Kissy now, who seems to be okay. Put a little pressure on there. Falls to Watson. Watson tried to push that one through to Luzinarzis. Now he's trying to take matters into his own hand and just force his way through everybody to try to get to that ball. And an owner by Kissy. Collision. Hamilton goes down. Free kick, Rochester. Get out of my way. Set pieces have already resulted in 2 of the 3 goals in this match. Is there another one here in the 56th minute? With Rochester about 26 yards from goal. Donatelli trying to play the short ball forward. Loose ball, and Gallardo had that one go past him, and Rochester couldn't capitalize. They are calling. Rochester is hoping to get the corner kick call out of it, but they did not. Take a look. Played through on the ground. Gallardo at the 6. And both Roberts and Hamilton were there, and Gallardo lucky to keep a clean sheet. Here now. Gallardo from Torreon, Mexico. It's left-footed goal kick. Over the head of Luzinarzis and is headed out by Alfonso Moragavan. Trainer takes the quick throw. Sent right back out. And now it's Rhinos' ball. Bellamy launches one. Kissy gets ahead on it, sends it up in the air. Hamilton chests it down. Flicked forward by Jordani Alvarez. Luzinarzis. Draws 2 defenders, goes down, we play on. Donatelli in the center circle. Nice ball over the top to Kissy. Kissy sends it forward, looking for Hamilton, but defense was right there for Orlando. John Trainer getting it done at both ends. A great assist, and now a nice play to break up an offensive attack by Rochester. Take a look. Kissy had a good idea here. Couldn't get to Hamilton. John Trainer was right there, but another corner. 5th of the match for Rochester. 58th minute. Mona Galvan. Headed away by Bowden. Held in by Costanzo. Rosenlund now will pull this one out of the air. It's heading in the wrong direction, though. Dispossessed by Luzinarzis, and then he gets him from behind. And let's see what happens here. Shernick reaches for her yellow card. 3rd one of the match, and this one on Rosenlund. Rosenlund dispossessed there by Luzinarzis, and then he pulls him down from behind. Luzinarzis gets frustrated there. Luzinarzis has been right in the middle of it tonight, scoring a goal in his debut for the club on loan from San Jose. His first match back in Orlando, where he played 1 year at the University of Central Florida. Now it's Jordani Alvarez. There's Lewis Neal. Jamie Watson. Kept in by Jerome. Neal finds Jerome on the right wing. Gets it to his left foot. Bowden. Hamilton sweeps after that one, and Jordani Alvarez will play it back to his keeper. Watson. will collect this one for Orlando. Neal still on his feet. Still alive at the edge of the box. The one-timer and the save by Kitson. Told you how many of these players played in the PDL. A lot of the players for both teams. Go down to Jason Arnold for more on that, Jason.
That's right, Ken. There's 23 players on tonight's rosters that are products of the USL PDL. That includes Jamie Watson. He was a great player for the PDL. He's been turning heads currently this season. He's getting a lot of interest from MLS teams, and he's hoping to make his return back to the MLS quickly.
And he has been a terrific player for Orlando.
Yeah, I got it.
In fact, 69% of the players taken in the MLS Super Draft in 2011 had played in the PDL. Here's Jerome bending this ball to the far post. Check Jerome has been in the middle of the action here since coming on as a first half substitute. We're in the 62nd minute. Orlando leads it 2-1, but it seems to be a tenuous lead as Rosenlund tried to hit Isaac Kissy. Back comes Lewis Neal for Orlando. Over the top to Griffin. Good job to get inside his defender. Here's Watson. Lofted forward. And Bellamy gets there first. It's behind for a corner. Only the second of the night for the Lions. Now this corner set to the near post and headed out by Rochester. Bowden, though, will take a one-timer that's blocked by Kissy. Sent back in again. And just over the head of Matt Luzinarzis, who was offside anyway, and he looks back at the assistant referee and can smile. He's already got one tonight.
Catch exclusive interviews and features of your Orlando City Lions on USLLive.com.
Kitson from the supporters' end. Slip head by Hamilton, but falls right to DeMar Stewart. Now here's Watson. He's been able to find open spaces and get himself the ball throughout this match. He'll send forward looking for Maxwell Griffin. Picked off by the Rhinos, though. Rosenlund uses it there for Roberts. Now he'll get it back. Sent long over the top. Easy pickings for Gallardo.
The reason they keep getting that seed is you follow him in there. You gotta be in there.
You can probably hear our field mics are very, very good, and you can probably hear Bob Lilly. Maybe they hear him without the microphones. I don't know. Or his squad. Thought they played very, very well, and were unlucky not to get the win the last time these two teams played in Rochester. In fact, he said their loss in the U.S. Open Cup to the Chicago Fire was really a turning point of the season. Here's Lewis Neal. Neal cracks one a goal. Just wide. See Adrian Heath, who has a chance to do great things here in a new city, just like he did in Austin. This one by Lewis Neal, whose left foot on a free kick in the 41st minute was brilliant. And now we're going to see two more subs for Bob Lilly. Drew Cost comes in, midfielder. And J.C. Banks. Banks in for Ferdinand.